the men's and women's programs here at Temple. Adam Fisher and his team will get rolling.
Welcome back to the
such an important part of Diane Richardson's program.
of course.
Nominated for the K-Yao Servant Leader Award. This is a relatively new item, Nikki, giving some recognition to point guards around the nation for what they do.
We are only halfway through the second quarter of playing before we go into halftime.
The coach on the court, and she really leads.
We're only trailing by 11 points.
We need her to direct it even harder and also continue to look for her own shot.
Well, there's Sanaya Craig on the offense.
And gets to go.
She brings to the table one of the top rebounders in the nation a year ago. She'll have one free throw coming up.
This is exactly why Craig is on this Temple team. She really can control the boards herself down low and really have that electric.
I know that's right, my band, you know.
And one almost every time she goes back up.
23 rebounds a game in a game. Come on. And that's against a very good team. Florida Gulf Coast University, been to several NCAA tournaments the last few years.
This is my city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, PA.
Rebounds, Nikki, do you remember?
I don't know. Let's see if our crew can look that up for us.
Over under 17 and a half, you think?
I think over 17.
You think you had an 18 rebound game?
I think so. I really do. I'm not joking. I wish you guys can see the way John looks at me. We'll see. Gotta look that up.
A terrific crew led tonight by Kevin Hession.
We only trained by
Jack Lynch
8
throughout the season here at Temple. So many great folks behind the scenes that make this a great experience to watch the games. Three ball for Brown, missed it all, and Craig a second rebound in a row.
Air ball.
She wears 91 for Dennis Rodman, a player that was dominating in the NBA right around the time she was born. As Drew Alexander.
And now I had to go all the other way.
I've only seen a Dennis Rodman highlight package and was like, this is the player that I want to model my game after.
7:01 remains in the second quarter.
She's able to grab in games. It kind of makes sense with her, or for her to kind of model her game after Rodman, if that's the case.
What makes a great rebounder, Nikki Jones?
I think it's all about the timing. You have to kind of see where the ball is falling and also time the jump in the air to go after the rebound.
Savannah Curry defending Harris. Curry for Temple. Where's number 10? She's playing with 2 fouls in the first half. Johnson, a three. No good. Rebounded by Sanaya Craig.
Before the timeout, Temple was struggling to grab some of those defensive boards, so Craig coming into the game makes the most sense.
Tristan Taylor into her bag for 2 more.
And let's 2 more.
If Taylor can do that a little bit more often, I think it will help Temple out tremendously in this first half.
What a catch by Brown. Foul on
and they did not count that at all.
Foul is on Sanaya Craig. Her second personal, her first. Sedano, Tristan Taylor, and Savannah Curry, each with 2 personals for Temple. First one good for Jada Brown, originally from Falls Church, Virginia. First opportunity for Kayla Johnson for George Mason. And for Temple, here comes Ariana Merity, her collegiate debut. Number 0 in white for the Owls, true first-year forward. From a familiar home to Diane Richardson, played her high school ball at Riverdale Baptist.
Makes the most sense. Both of these teams are loaded with players from the DMV.
Touch and a takeaway for Walton. Craig avoids the foul as Zaza Walton adds another to a strong first half. She's got 10. Curry in a crowd. She's the first one to the floor. And a tie-up will keep it at this end of the floor.
It's been a lot of hustle plays between these two teams, and players diving on the floor trying to regain that possession. And I think Temple is really trying to figure out what they're doing in the half-court set to find a way to get more points on the board.
Taylor attracting two. What a connection. Craig lays it in.
Great job by Taylor to take her time passing that.
Brown quickly the other way. That's off the back of the rim. Rebound, last touch by Temple. Eight seconds or less. That's what George Mason tries to accomplish sometimes, to get a shot up on the offensive end after an opposing make. Uh-oh, can't lose her. Three ball is good for Kennedy Harris.
Harris is knocking down those shots behind the three-point line. That's her third today.
Taylor and Craig, you can already see such a great chemistry between them. Curry comes to bail her out, but that's a 3-second violation.
If you watch the next possession down, George Mason on defense, they are crowding the paint. There's so many green jerseys, whether someone has a ball or not. They are really doing a great job of protecting the paint. Temple needs to find a way to kind of spread that out, shoot some outside shots, even if it's a couple feet inside of the three-point line.
Harris, the kick out. This is Kayla Johnson. MJ Johnson. And an offensive foul is called.
Great job by Craig to slide over, really sacrifice her body, let that happen. She seems like a smart player so far. You can tell that she is not new to this position and what she's brought to the Temple team on the court this season so far.
You know, Diane Richardson said it to us a couple of times when we were chatting with her late last week. How much we're going to love watching Sanaya Craig play basketball. I already see it.
Yeah.
I love watching her play already. Just that relentless energy. And here she goes for two more.
You asked me who should Temple look for scoring, and Craig is the one to step up so far. Really put some points up there quickly for her team.
Molina clears the miss from MJ Johnson. Foul is called off the ball. This is against George Mason. It's on Johnson, jockeying for position with Craig.
Craig's doing it all right now. She got that offensive foul on the other end, another foul on this end. She's been grabbing the rebounds, got a couple points on the board, 7 to be exact. She's done a great job so far.
Temple starting 5 is on the floor. Curry along 2. Rebounds controlled by Turner. Craig scores it again. Sanaya Craig, her fourth field goal. She's got 9 in the first half. Greenberg can't answer the other way. Rebound, last touch by the Patriots.
George Mason is doing a great job of letting it fly, as we talked about, getting quick shots up, but Temple has gotten better at securing that rebound, not allowing George Mason to get those second chance opportunities.
And since that timeout, the Owls much more attentive to their defensive glass. Jaleesa Molina thought about it. Drew Alexander, that's what she does. First 3 of the season.
That's 3 is good.
Alexander has been offensive-minded since she's come onto this program, and we see her starting off that season that same way.
Miller guarding Harris on the switch. That's no good. It's Temple ball off the rebounds. Here's Sanaya Littlejohn First-year guard off the bench for George Mason will give Kennedy Harris a break. Taylor with Littlejohn on her hip. Tristan Taylor off the back of the rim. Brown was hit in the face on the rebound. And it is Jaleesa Molina, her first.
I haven't seen or heard much from Molina so far today. We talked about her in the open, and you know, her progression and how much better she's gotten. But she's definitely gonna be, or needs to be, one of the top players for Temple, especially down low scoring.
A year ago, a consistent presence for Temple really got better as the year went on. Sort of broke out late in the year, and there is a hope that she can become a consistent double-double threat for the Owls this year.
She definitely has the potential to do it. We've seen her last season just really doing a little bit of everything on both ends of the court, and I think she's trying to find a way to make that happen in this game today.
Our delay here is for a laceration off the face, I believe, of Jada Brown. Immediately attended to by the athletic training staff, and I think there was a little bit of blood on the court. Here's a second look. Molina chasing after the rebounds. Ooh, yeah, just in the nose.
It happened pretty quickly. Hopefully she's okay.
Sanaya Littlejohn on the ball. Philly area native. Played her high school ball at Lansdale Catholic. First team All-PCL selection as a senior. Taylor picks the pocket of Johnson, unleashing Kayla Turner.
That's the connection that Temple wants to see between those two guards. Really very quick, knows how to get up the court, really turn the other team over.
Walton around Molina, plus the foul.
Walton does so much. She's also very crafty when it comes to getting to the rim. Realizing that Molina's on her, able to kind of scoop that ball under to get her shot off.
Walton, just an incredible athlete. After 2 years in the program, she's top 12 in program history in blocks.
That's impressive. 2 years.
And she's mostly a guard. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's not as if she's spending a lot of her time defending the front of the rim.
But I think also she's a taller guard, and you know, at least like today she's playing against shorter guards, so it's a little bit easier for her to be able to block those shots.
Feels like that's what's coming next in women's basketball, right? Those sort of bigger guards like Juju Watkins, like Walton, 5'11", 6 foot with all kinds of perimeter skill.
Yeah, I think it's just the game is changing itself. Post players are no longer staying in the post. They want to do it all as well.
Greenberg is open. Free ball, a little heavy. Look at Craig Sky to the rafters for another rebound. She's got 4 of them, all since she returned in the second quarter. Turner is bumped on the baseline with 1:40 to go in the first half. And that'll put George Mason at the limit.
Well, Temple needs to take advantage of this. Like I said, they're trying to find a way to get points on the board. Temple's done a great job since that last time out of making a comeback, lessening this gap in the scoring.
Turner attracts another. Drew Alexander with 7 on the timer. Tip drill for the rebound, controlled by Littlejohn.
We're under 2 minutes to go in the second
faces
quarter.
up the veteran, was blocked, but a foul. Foul is on Felicia Jacobs.
I think it was the lower arm that kind of caught the foul. Holding on with that arm bar. Both hands up. I think that's the best formula for
Getting a car
this.
insurance quote on.
But a veteran player like MJ Johnson spent a couple of years at Texas A&M last year, helping Ball State into the NCAA tournament. A player like that is going to understand how to beat two hands straight in the air.
Oh, for sure. I mean, but Jacobs also needs to learn how to play against some of the more experienced post players and figure out how she can deter their shots, even if she's not blocking it.
The lead is 7 for George Mason. Here's Kayla Turner, attracting 2. Alexander a deep 3.
Whoa! 3, good!
Alexander has had a hot hand. She's done well, keeping her shot selection really well and helping her team lessen the gap in the scoring column.
Runner no good from Littlejohn. Taylor breaks out of the pack. Chance for a 2-for-1 for Texas.
Come on, let's see! Oh, that is... Come on, see! Count it with the 3 again! Whoa!
Seconds of the first half. Harris. Johnson.
No.
A bit of an ill-advised shot there. Controlled by Blair. Johnson the reload. No.
Shot clock turned off. We gotta do something about it! Oh!
It would have counted.
What a great
It's tight.
by both teams. I commend Temple for really focusing hard to close the gap, putting them within one before the halftime.
Well, how about that first half for Drew Alexander? She scored 17 points total a year ago. She's got a career-high 13 in the first 20 minutes. And it's a 1-point game at the break. Playing out just like we expected, Nikki. Back and forth we go. First team to 80. Probably the winner tonight in North Philadelphia.
We'll see you guys in the second half very soon.